Welcome to my very first tutorial. This is for my Star Lantern SVG, which is available in my Etsy store, Sparkles and Peanut. So once you've downloaded the file, click on Upload and Upload Image, Browse, select your file and press Open. Once your file has loaded, you can rename it to whatever you like, or you can just press Upload. Once you're on the screen, select the image and add to canvas. So somewhere, for some reason, this file comes up really big, but I generally cut mine on A4 card, so I'm going to change it to 18 centimeters in height. You can check how this will fit on your map before making it by pressing Make It. Ignore those lines, we will attach them as score lines later, but you can see, where is it? You can see here, I can adjust it on my mat, and then it will let me change it to A4, which changes all of them in A4, and I can see it fits. It could probably be a little bit bigger, but I like to cut it in 18 centimeters height. So ungroup our selection and take your green shape and move it somewhere in a corner. There's 20 of these, and they're for the vellum backer if you choose to use it. I do recommend using it as it makes the lantern more stable. Right click on the shape group and select center back, which moves it to the bottom of our layers list. We don't actually need it. Our star sections are now on the top of the layers. Each one of them has the first one, which just looks like lines, and then the basic shape. The lines are our score lines, but we need to change them to score lines. To do this, you need to hold Shift and select each one of them. Let's make sure you have all 5. Go over to Operations and press Score. And that has now changed the cut line to score lines on each of our 5 pieces. So next, you take your first section of the star. I like to line it up the way it will look later. So this is the top. You can tell it is by the cutout on the top. Next, I select my text and choose my script. I suggest the stencil font for these because it doesn't leave any tiny bits that you then have to attach to the vellum later. As they're all open, you don't have any tiny pieces of the O or E fall out. And my word is mum. I'll take this and line it up where I want it on my shape. I recommend not putting it too close to the fold lines, so our score lines, because it makes it a lot harder to fold later. And you hold Shift, press our text on the top and our first shape, which highlights both of them, and then you click Slice. Right. Then you go to your layers, select the first one and delete it, and our other text that says the same word, delete that too. And this is now cut it out of our shape. Our score lines have now vanished to the bottom of our shape. So you need to right click onto that and send it to the front. And then we need to attach these two. So you can do this by highlighting both of them and pressing attach, clicking attach, or selecting them in the layers by holding Shift and then pressing attach, whichever you prefer. And we go back to our star sections. We click on the top one, press send to front. That puts it up on the top on our layers list as well, so you don't have to scroll through it every time. I'm gonna align this. Like I said before, you don't have to do it. I just find it easier not to put my words upside down that way. And you click on text again. My next one is Andy. I slide it down, and just as before, align it again. And maybe get it straight. And I hold Shift, press my text, the first shape again. I click Slice. This will now give me the slice results, so we can delete the words because we don't need them. It's now sliced out. The score line is on the bottom again, so you can right click and send it to the front. Once you've got that in the right position, you can attach these again. I have now added all my names to each piece and sliced them, put my score lines back on top and attached each piece with a score line. Then click on Make It, and they will all come up. I want to cut them on A4, which apart from one it decides I can do. So if I send this the other way around and add it to the side, it cuts in the same place, and even though it doesn't show me my material size as A4, it will still fit. Click on Continue, connect to your machine, select your material, your tools, and press Go on your machine. Once you've cut all your pieces, we will assemble it, but that will be in the next video. Thanks for watching.